Good morning, class. Today we'll start with class 9 economics chapter 1, the story of village Palampur. So let's know what to study in this chapter. So first in introduction round, let's see, in this chapter we will study some basic concepts relating to production through an imaginary or hypothetical village called Palampur. So farming is the main activity in village Palampur. There are many other activities such as small scale manufacturing, dairy, transportation, etc. These production activities need a various types of natural resources, man-made resources, human efforts and money. So Palampur is well connected with neighboring villages and towns. Raiganj is a big village 3 km from Palampur, and Palampur is well connected by roads and electricity. So this how this we can I mean by this chart we can know that village Palampur is well connected with road, electricity, and village Palampur is in the hub of the cities and big villages. This is the most advantage to the village Palampur to communicate with the other towns and other villages in forms of trade and commerce and services. So class, let's move to our next topic, types of production activities in village. So there are two types of activities practiced or done in a village are farming activities and non-farming activities. So in farming activities, production of crops, fruits, vegetables, etc. comes. So production of food, crops, fruits, vegetables are the farming activities done in a village. So let's see about the non-farming activities done in a village. So non-farming activities such as small scale manufacturing, transportation, shopkeeping, dairy production, etc. These types of work not related to agriculture or cropping comes under non-farming activities, which are basically practiced in the village. So let's move to our next topic, organization of production. So the main aim of organization of production is to produce goods and services which is necessary for the human. So the main aim of production is to produce goods and services that we want or what we want to use. So manufacturing of goods is done to use yourself or to sell in the market. So class, let's move to our next topic, the factors of production. So let's see what are the major factors of production. So the first requirement is land and other natural resources such as water, forest and minerals are important in first requirement. So let's see what are the second factors of production. So the second requirement is labor. Some production activities requires highly educated workers to perform the necessary task. And let's see what is the third requirement of factors of production. So the third requirement is physical capital. So the items that comes under physical capital are tools, machines and buildings. Tools, machines and buildings comes under physical capital. So let's see, tools and machines such as farmer's plow to sophisticated machines such as generators, turbines, computers, etc. comes under the physical capital. This can be used in production over many years and are called fixed capital. So let's see very clearly, in physical capitals there are two terms comes under physical capital. First one is tools, machines. Those people who are doing so many works by different machines, entire those persons do that work entirely or for a long period of time, including all these called as fixed capital. So let's see once more. So the third requirement of production of factors of production is physical capital. So physical capital means tools, buildings, machines, etc. comes under physical capital. Physical capital means those people who has to take a land who has to take a land, he has to create a infrastructure, he had to put up machineries, and he had to hire some laborers to work on them. So this will come under, this all process will come under physical capital. Let's start. So class, our next requirement is raw materials and money. Production requires a variety of raw materials such as yarn. Yarn means silkworm, used by the weavers, clay, mud, used by the potter. Also some money is required during production to make payments and buy other necessary items. So raw materials and money in hand are called working capital. So our fourth requirement under factors of production are, the fourth requirement is knowledge and enterprise. So it is to be able to put together land, labor and physical capital and produces and goods either to use for self or to sell in the market. These efforts are called human capital. So class, we have got approximately, there are four factors of production. First one is land, second one is labor, and third one is physical capital. Under physical capital, there are two broad category or divisions. First one is tools, machines and building, and second one is raw materials and money, and the fourth one is the knowledge and enterprises. So we can conclude here is that the four factors of production are land, labor, physical capital and knowledge and enterprises. These are the four major factors of production. So class, let's move to our next topic, farming in village Palampur. So listen, let's know what are the main farming activities done in the village Palampur. So land under cultivation is practically fixed, means the land under cultivation in Palampur are fixed. Second, farming is the main activity in Palampur. 75% of the people and dependent on farming for their livelihoods, means most of the people, approx 75% of the people of village Palampur are engaged in non-farming, are engaged in farming activities, and all of them are purely dependent on farming for their livelihood or for their earnings. Third is some of the wastelands in the village had been converted to cultivable land. So people of the village Palampur have created or converted wasteland into cultivable land for more production and to meet the requirement of the village or the nearby cities. So fourth topic is different crops are grown in this village in different seasons. During the raining season, Kharif, farmers grow jowar and bajra. So Kharif season comes in summer and Rabi season comes in winter. So Kharif crop are jowar, bajra, rice, etc. So during rainy season, farmers grow jowar and bajra to feed their animals, or these plants are used to cattle feed. Means in summer season, farmer used to plant jowar and bajra to feed their animals in bad time or in scarcity of grazing land or whatever it is. Okay, so let's move to our next topic, fifth topic, Potato is cultivated between October and December in village Palampur. In winter season, rabi fields are sown with wheat. In winter season, people sow wheat in their lands. Uh, some wheat, after the harvest, farmers keep wheat for self-consumption and sell surplus wheat to the market. So in winter season, farmers of village Palampur crop wheat, and after the harvest, farmers of village Palampur keep some food grains or some wheat for the self-consumption, and they sell surplus to the market.